Good morning, everyone. This is Bruce Westfield coming to you live from Grind Workshop Podcast, where you are inspired daily to be the best version of yourself. I am very excited to be here today. I love inspiring you daily. I want to give a shout out to Japan and France for tuning in. I see you. Thank you for the support. Today, I want to talk to you about something that has been brewing in my head for a couple of days. I recently started reading a book called 3 Hours to Live by an author named Jonathan Rizzo. He's a pastor over there in San Diego, and I was inspired by his story. Now, I know Jonathan personally, but when I read this book, oh man, let me tell you, it got me thinking about and seeing Jonathan in a different light. You know, this happened back in 2009 where he experienced a traumatic breakdown in his body. He didn't know what was going on. He took a normal ER visit in the middle of the night, thinking it was just something simple. It turned out to be the turn of his life. Jonathan was in a coma for over 3 weeks, y'all. The doctor told him he had 3 hours to live before he went to that coma, okay? And the funny thing is, he is alive and well today. But there are scars that are still there that reminds him of his traumatic experience. You see, down his neck, he had tubes going down his throat and also down his mouth. And those tubes were the very thing that was saving his life. Saving his life. Now you can imagine, you just got out of the hospital. You're trying to focus on your recovery. You're not thinking about how you're not thinking about how you're going to inspire people to go after their purpose and calling and dreams. You're thinking about just surviving. Jonathan didn't see that when he first got out of the hospital. But years later, he had a vision. He saw himself speaking to people about his story. And when he wakes up in the morning and he looks in the mirror at himself and he sees that scar, he sees a second chance. He sees an opportunity. You see, my friends, behind every scar is a story. Jonathan inspires us to see that every scar that we have on our body, there is a narrative that is there. There's a story. There's a narrative and a story behind every scar I have. I have a scar on my left cheek from shaving, and I remember how I got it, what led me to get it. It doesn't matter what I put on it to hide the scar, whether that's some cream, whether there's some lotion that helps, whether it's cocoa butter, I'm always going to see the scar. Today, I want to talk to you about 3 things that I think is important for you. Number 1, your scar has value. Now, when it happened, when you got the scar, you didn't see the value. You just thought, I just need to do what I can to hide the scar because this doesn't look good. But it's the scars, it's the imperfections, it's all the other things that people don't see the value in that you see later in your life as a thing to inspire and motivate people. You know, you see on the top of my head, I have this scar. I jumped off the side of my bed when I was about 2 or 3 years old. I thought I was Superman back in the day, people, you know. And I look at that scar every day when I wake up. It's right here. It looks like a Nike sign. And it reminds me that, Bruce, I know you tried to be Superman back in the day. But remember when people were trying to tell you how you weren't this, how you were not that, and how you weren't this. And you did everything you could to make everybody happy around you instead of yourself. And you didn't see the value in yourself. And this scar reminds me every day, you don't have to please anybody, Bruce. Because every time you try to please somebody, it reminds you that you are devaluing yourself to make everybody else happy. The scars should remind you that you do not have to please everybody. You don't have to impress everybody. You need to be you. Work on you. There's value in the scar to remind you that every day you need to do you. You need to work on you. You can't help other people if you don't help yourself first, right? So the scar tells you, help yourself first before you jump and go help somebody else. Number 2, Stop the devaluing your self-talks. I'm not worth it. I'm not doing this. I'm not able to do that. Those don't mean anything to you. Those don't add value to your life. Do you know there are people who purposely want to see you fail? Do you know there's people that's looking at you every day and they're praying that you fail today? They won't admit it out loud, but secretly, they're, I wonder what they're doing. The negative self-talk doesn't work, people. It does not help you. It does not help you get to your goal. It does not motivate you to get to where you want to be in your life. I cannot tell you how many people I've seen in my life that have so much potential, and because of their negative self-talk, they're not there. They're not doing it. And then when they see somebody else going after it, you can see the disappointment on their face. So let's stop the negative self-talk. Let's stop devaluing ourselves. Number 3, think globally instead of the circumference of you. It is not about you. Everything that you experience in your life, it does not just circle or center around you. The story is built so you can inspire other people. I didn't know that people in Japan would be listening in. I didn't know people in France would be listening in. I didn't know that they'd be sending me messages saying, Bruce, man, your story inspired me so much. But if you would have told that to me 10, 15 years ago, I would have said, I don't believe you. But I do now, and I do now because I value myself enough to talk about my story, to talk about what I've been through in my life, so I can inspire more people to go after what they want in their life. That's what Grind Workshop is about, people. It's a daily grind to work on you to become the best version of you. So I want to say to those people out there that think they have to please and impress everybody, you don't have to. Your story is built for you to inspire more people, not so you can make people happy, but so you can give them hope. Gotta give them hope. I think I'm battling a cold here, but I'm fighting through it. But another thing I want to make sure that you know is this. When we say that it's not about you, it's really not about you. It's about you in the beginning, but if you think beyond the circumference of you, it's about you working on yourself and then you inspire other people. You can't go inspire people when you're broken. You gotta inspire people when you are healed. Healed is what we want. So, 3 things. Your scar has value. 2, stop devaluing yourself. And number 3, think globally instead of the circumference of you. If you want to continue to be inspired, motivated, if you want to work on yourself daily, and you want to be a part of a group of people who are adding value to lives each and every day, go on Facebook. Join my Facebook group called Grind Workshop. Click the join button. I would love to add value to you every day. And there are other individuals who would love to add value to you as well. We will support you. We will guide you. If you are not in that place, cool. We'll help you. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are a small business owner, or you are a manager and you want value, join the group. But if you're not ready, that's cool. We'll continue to wait for you. We'll continue to do whatever it is that we can to add value to you and provide you support until you get ready to launch the next big thing in your life. If you want to continue to get updates from me, you can check me out on Instagram. It's I am Bruce Westfield, and that's also, you can look me up on the Facebook business page, I am Bruce Westfield as well. And if you want to look me up as part of the John Maxwell team and you want to know what I'm doing behind the scenes and adding value to people, you can go to www.johnmaxwellteam/Bruce Westfield. Let me say it again, www.johnmaxwellteam/Bruce Westfield. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining and tuning in today. I hope these stories add value to your life. And this weekend, I hope you have a great St. Patrick's Day. Have a great St. Patrick's weekend. And I look forward to talking and adding value to you on Monday. Have a good day.